Hey everybody, it's Ray White, co-founder of Jiu-Jitsu for Jesus, and we wanted to cover some of your frequently asked questions and some of your questions you may have like, hey, it's my first class, what could I expect? So first and foremost, safety is our number one concern. We want you to know that. In addition to all of our instructors having level 2 background checks, we make sure that our hearts are in alignment and that we are prayed up and that we are focused on Jesus as we teach your children. And even if you attend one of our adults class, know that we have been praying for a while before you arrived. In addition to that, we want to make sure that our nails are cut, both our fingernails and our toenails. That's a very critical component. There will be nail clippers available at each class just in case you need them, but we want to make sure that we're not cutting or scratching anyone since we are doing a form of grappling and contact sport. In addition to that, once you leave school or our class here in the community, you want to make sure that you go home and you take a shower in a prompt fashion. You don't want to wait 5 or 6 hours. We want to make sure that we're aware that there could be things like skin infections. So ultimately, if you get a shower with antibacterial soap, you won't get that. All of our mats will be treated with the highest safety and cleaning products, so don't worry about that. When the children arrive, the mats will be perfect and ready to go. But you want to make sure you get a shower when you leave. Also, we like to make sure that you have really safety as it relates to walking on the mats. So on our mats, we only go barefoot. We do not wear outdoor, outside shoes on our mats. And that helps us prevent things like ringworm or other things that are common in wrestling or judo and jiu-jitsu circles. Other things that you may think about is like, hey, what should my kid wear to our first class? So I would say just wear general basketball attire, maybe basketball shorts or a regular old t-shirt. You definitely do not want to have a school uniform on or jewelry or any kind of third party, anything on your body. Ultimately, just something that's very casual, soccer shorts, basketball shorts, a very loose shirt in that nature. Now what I'm wearing right now is called a kimono, also known as a gi. There will be gis available for purchase with our school logo on them. We will give you information on that. As your student gets more advanced, they're going to want to get the actual proper uniform, kimono, but that is not required. Obviously, since we're here at school, they already have tennis shoes on, they go in the playground, they do their standard wiggles and workout activities. Those shoes are fine for any warm-ups or workouts that are not related to being on the mat at this time. I would also recommend not eating a heavy meal or a large snack right after school before you wrestle and grapple for an hour. The same advice that you would get for, jumping into a swimming pool. You wouldn't want to eat a huge meal and then jump in a pool. The general guidance is wait an hour before you go swimming. I would tell you wait an hour before you go grappling. It's pretty much the same. And then some other frequently asked questions we get from parents are, is my kid going to become a bully, for example? Number one, this is an anti-bullying program. We will teach your children to not lay hands on children whatsoever. Ultimately, to have a respect for others and to have soft hands in that context. Children who are looking to start fights are not typically trained martial arts students. Our students learn honor, discipline, and self-respect. And ultimately, if they need to defend themselves, of course they will. But there's a difference between being a bully and defending yourself in a close quarter self-defense situation. Some other questions that we get frequently from parents is, should I be concerned about my child getting hurt? The answer is, it is a possibility, just like any sport. Whether you're playing basketball, soccer, wrestling, swimming, it doesn't matter. The possibility of injury is there for everyone, but we make sure that our children warm up and warm down. That includes dynamic and static stretching, as well as all the proper motions and the proper instructions on how to do rolls and any contact on the mat. If you have any more questions, please reach out to our email address here in the comments. We'd love to answer your questions in person also, and we can't wait to see you on the mat. Thank you for choosing Jiu-Jitsu for Jesus.